Jesus will separate the sheep from the goats. Look at this guy. He looks like a goat.
Yeah. In Islam, you go with me dogs. In Islam, you go with me dogs.
My friend,
In Islam, you go with me dogs.
you have a problem with
In
him?
Islam,
Why
you
do
go
you...
with me dogs. So you believe in the Jews?
Also, the guy with the cat was behaving child.
Israel ما كانش يهودي. Yeah, بني إسرائيل. ما كانش يهودي. No, we don't say Yahudi.
هو كيقول سيدنا
Many
عيسى عليه
government-
السلام.
They believe in the Jews.
We don't say the
Yo,
Jew by
I
the
think this guy
religion.
needs some milk.
Yeah, try it.
And I have the witness over there as well. So this guy,
They had to believe in the Jews. You believe in Isa the Jew.
look, he took the phone. He took my phone and snatched it away from me. So is it allowed in speaker's corner to take someone from someone's hand while I'm recording with my phone? Is it?
Just calm down.
Yeah.
We want to help you.
Yeah,
and
sure.
We will help you.
Excellent.
But what we need to start off is doing it the right way. Coming at us and just demanding things. Let's talk about it, and we'll go through the options of what can and can't be done.
I did not demand anything. I am saying I'm reporting an incident, and I'm asking you, is it allowed? Is it allowed? Yeah, that's the guy. He's just there. He's still here. Yeah, straight mic. Yeah, he's the guy. And to see what action you take.
But you got,
still have it in your hand.
You've got it back. Okay, so we're not.
You still have your...
So is it allowed?
Well, you still got your property in your hand.
Yeah.
It looks like did he knock it from your hand?
Yeah.
He knocked
Yeah.
it to get it out of his face.
No, I was not in his face. You can see it. I was not in his face. I was just recording with other people as well.
Looks like you're done quite well here. You've got quite a good crowd.
It appears like I would suggest he probably feels it's in his personal space. I'll have a chat with him.
Sorry?
Okay? I'll have a chat with him.
So can I take anyone's phone?
He didn't take your phone.
Sorry?
He didn't take your phone.
Can I take your one and then give it back to you?
He doesn't do that. He knocks it.
Yes, yeah, he did. He took my phone like this. Then when I asked that, why you are taking my phone?
The man he's talking about is now is trying to cause problems.
I have the witness.
Different man. No, same man.
He was there. He was there. No, he was there. He was there. He was there. He was there. He's the witness. The street mic. The cameraman of the street mic. The cameraman of the street mic. He took my phone. He held it like this, minimum a minute, and then he give it back to me. So I'm asking, like,
I'm just going to ask you though.
Yeah.
What offence do you think has been committed? I'm asking you.
sorry? I'm not a lawyer.
Do you know what?
No, I'm
okay.
sir.
Listen to this,
I'm
okay,
not a lawyer,
Okay, listen.
and I'm not asking.
The definition of theft, okay, is dishonestly appropriate property belonging to another with the intention to permanently.
And I am saying
deprive.
I'm not reporting a theft. I'm saying he harassed me. He took my property. And is it?
Harassment.
It's not harassment. Can I take your one and give it back? Can I take your one and give it back?
You've come here and you're asking for help. We're trying to get to the bottom of what's happened here. Now you're telling us what it is or isn't. I'm
asking you again. I'm asking you again that if I take your
Because I just told you something.
If
you're
I,
like, no.
sir,
So I did,
no.
I'm not talking about it.
You're interested in this
So,
solution, are you, sir? You're
I'm trying to
interested
say
in
to
this.
you.
No.
This is what you're interested in.
No.
You're
No.
interested in all of this.
No.
This is what you're interested in. Because you have your phone, sir, with the greatest respect. You have your phone. But this is going all very well.
I am saying.
I said I will talk to him about it.
I am saying.
Yeah?
Is it legal in this park to take someone phone from his hand without permission, grabbing it and take it for a minute or 10 seconds? Is it allowed in this park? That's what I'm asking.
But we're trying to understand. I'm trying to get to the point here of what offence you're trying to say.
Is it an offence or not?
We have the offence of things like, comfort and convenience in a raw park. So, interfering with somebody's comfort and convenience in a raw park, that is an offence. Okay? For one of which I said I'll go and talk to him about.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
However, he isn't going to be carted off in handcuffs in the back of a police.
No, I'm not asking like you need to arrest him and all of those stuffs. Look, I'm coming here in this park for years. It's not just I'm coming here today and I don't know the rules of this park, and I'm one of the regular speaker in this park, and I didn't see anyone taking someone's phone and without, like, obviously he's not my friend and I did not ask him to take my phone. He's just grabbing it because I was recording. He was recording at the same time. He was recording me at the same time, and he took my phone and saying, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? He's threatening me. The other guy over there, he threatened one of our brothers to kill him just last week, and we didn't see any action at all. We reported to police and we didn't see any action, and we are frustrated about those kind of action from the police as well.
Okay, was you given like a reference number for that?
Reference number of what?
So you said you reported it to police?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to ask the brother. It's in the video. We recorded in the video. We reported to the police that these guys, they're harassing us. They're threatening us as well. So we didn't know what action police
You said
took.
you reported it to the police?
Yeah, we reported to the police.
That is in an officer took your like details?
The brother is here about the last week's incident. We reported to the police and they're asking, but
And you reported it?
No, I have not reported it for obvious reasons. He's known probably as someone insane, in my judgment. So I don't want to report an insane individual. I think the police need to be aware of these people who have come here to make instability and the order to disrupt.
Okay, and who said it to you?
The person in the white cap and the white trousers is speaking now. Yep. So he's the one. It's online. His threats. Yep.
That's not Street Mike Live. You made it.
no, that's not the same. No, that's a different guy. That's a different guy.
Street Mike snatched his phone from him.
Yeah.
And he came to me individually. Says, I will take any of you individually. This is the threat he's now giving. I think this is what happened. Tommy Robinson has really radicalized and made these people so extreme. So they have been groomed, and we have to be very careful of the groomed individual in the park. He's one of them, and the other one's another one.
I'm not, in terms of figures, whichever party they present, I'm not going to get involved.
I'm talking about grooming. We have to be very careful.
Thank you, Abdullah.
Street Mike Live is coming. I'll put Street Mike Live to the side and I'll have a chat.
Oh, please do, definitely. Because why has it become so toxic?
Because you are right, okay? Grabbing someone's phone off of them in any manner, it's not necessary. We're not all here to achieve that.
Is it offensive?
So this is what I'm trying to understand with you, okay? Because we have the offensive theft, which I said to know, it isn't theft.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's theft.
If you're going to tell me that you feared your personal safety, you thought he was going to hit you or do violence on you, then we have offences that we could look at. Okay, every offence obviously has defences. Do you understand that in law? Yeah. So every offence has a defence. Okay.
Take it on.
His defence could end up being I felt threatened as well. Okay. So what we could end up having to do in a situation like that is bring you both in for an interview with a solicitor under caution, okay, and then a supervisor, like an evidential review officer, or a Crown Prosecution service. They would decide.
But just to be clear, like just taking someone's phone, grabbing it from their hand is not an offense in this part.
Well, they have no intention to permanently deprive you.
You're not.
So I can take your stuff from you with no intention, right?
So you're not. See, this is the thing.
No, we want to understand.
But you're not understanding because I just explained it. Okay?
So if someone clarify.
So if committing the offence of theft, is dishonestly appropriate property belonging to another with the intention to permanently deprive.
So that's an offence.
That's theft.
So now,
if I took your speaker here, or microphone, and I thought I ain't giving it back, see ya, and I leg it, that is theft. I had no intention of giving it.
Understood.
Yeah?
But the scenario in which I go in speaker's corner and snatch his phone from him forcefully, that's okay, you're saying?
No, I didn't say it's okay.
So what is it? Is it an offence or not?
That's not offensive.
So what I'm saying is, if the individual felt threatened for violence,
A big individual threatened by a little, small
but
person.
you can't. So this is the issue, okay? if Conor McGregor was here, he's little, right? If someone stood up to him,
he's
Conor
afraid.
McGregor doesn't feel
Street
scared.
Mike is afraid of him, right? Oh yeah.
He can tell me whether he feels scared. You can't.
So
tell
Street
me
Mike felt, just to clarify from your perspective, in your understanding, Street Mike may have felt really threatened by our brother here. That's why.
I think what you're doing is not quite. I think
I'm trying to understand the situation, your judgment.
No. Because you're now trying to say something I've not said. Right?
I'm trying to make you say what is correct.
I know what's correct.
And which is what?
Which
It's
is
okay.
If you keep listening, I can tell you.
Go ahead.
But instead, you keep interjecting with situations
Try
that
again.
you haven't given me in our conversation.
Try again.
Right? So, theft is a no, because he's given the device back. Okay? However, if your friend feels threatened, okay, he can come to us and there will be offences that have been committed. Okay? We could look at things such as there is a common assault element. There is also comfort and convenience in a Royal Park. Okay? So there are offences.
What I want you to clarify, just from my understanding, snatching someone's phone in public, the intention is not to take it away and run away with it, but give it back. You're saying within British law, this doesn't come under any offence, or it might be under offence under certain conditions.
It would be if the person felt threatened by the behaviour.
So
because I could do that to my friend.
no,
and then just
that
run
wasn't.
around,
The discussion was not a friendly discussion. It was not a friendly encounter. It was not a friendly encounter.
So like I just said to you, there's a common assault.
Yeah.
And there's comfort convenience in a Royal Park.
So that wasn't a comfort convenience because they were disputing. In fact, it was not a friendly encounter. So in that situation, if he were to press charges, that would be a common assault.
If he was to, we could open it into a common assault.
I see.
But he has to understand.
No, it's just me to understand it. Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Anybody who does that, so if he now did it, because I've seen the footage, Street Mike Live has about 4 people around him, okay? If he turns around and says, I felt threatened too, now what?
Yeah.
Who decides?
So for example, I want to know in terms of the park dynamics here, people understand how things are. So anyone comes here in Speaker's Corner and snatches their phone and then snatches their phone, and then after a lot, okay, you can have your phone back. It seems to be like without the intention of taking it away, you're saying it could be okay.
I didn't say it could be okay.
So that means it may not be okay.
It would be a behaviour that we would need to speak to people about.
Excellent, good. Thanks for the clarification. That's what I wanted. Excellent, thank you.
As I said to your friend, sorry.
Yep, good.
I would speak to him.
Thank you.
Okay, because you understand that would mean making a statement, go to court. And you also understand that he could make an allegation against you as well.
About what?
He could have felt threatened himself by lots of people surrounding him. He could have feared his own safety. Do you understand? Okay. If you're okay with that, we can do that.
So what does it mean? Like if I just record over there?
Right. So my point here is, if me and you now went and surrounded these two in their faces, filming them, filming.
No, he was filming me as well. It's not me.
Okay, but
he was filming with the big camera, and I just have my
Okay.
What they're doing now.
Yeah.
So sorry, you are
behind me with a
No, your colleagues are accusing me. No, sir, 1 second. Your colleagues are accusing me from the beginning of this discussion that I'm doing it for the camera. Take off the camera, and I'll still discuss with you. Don't accuse like this, okay? Yeah.
So
no, sir. I'm talking to this officer. I'm talking to this officer.
Surround one individual.
Is it illegal? Is it illegal to have the camera? Is it illegal to have the camera?
But is this a particularly good way of going about?
It's for evidence.
I'm reporting an incident.
Yeah, but every time you report an incident to a police officer, you turn up with a battery of 4 cameras, a guy with a placard.
No, I didn't ask any of them. I came by myself. Sir, I came by myself, and I'm reporting reporting an
I mean,
incident.
I'm not a PR expert, but I would suggest it's not the best way of going about things, is it? Turning up with all of this. If you want to get the best response, if it was you, empathy, yeah? But imagine you are us.
No.
We're police officers standing here
Sir,
trying to keep the peace, and you get a man turn up and he has a genuine issue, right? But in and around his genuine issue are about 4 or 5 other people who all come around with cameras and put cameras in your face and all the rest of it. He starts shouting from the off, yeah, which is you, yeah? No, he's not calm, he's shouting, right? And then you expect to get the best from a police officer. We're just human beings like you, sir. We're no different from you. And you would want to be treated like that as well, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want that.
How did he treat you from the beginning? How did he treat you from the beginning?
You don't put cameras in our faces. You talk in a reasonable manner.
Sir,
I'm talking to you
sir.
now. You don't raise your voice, you don't shout, you don't point your
No,
finger,
you are accusing me from the beginning.
No one's accusing you of
You
anything.
are accusing me from the beginning. You are accusing me from the beginning that it's a show. They're just doing the show. It's a sir. You need to understand. It's a speaker's corner.
Why don't you
This is speaker's corner.
No, when we're both talking together, neither one can listen.
Because
to
you are not allowing me to speak. That's why.
You've spoken quite a lot, sir. So now I'm talking, okay? And what I'm saying is, yeah, when you talk in that loud voice and you get quite riled up and all, you're not going to get the best out of people. You know that. You're just a human being. No one likes to be talked to like that. We are just human beings. We're police officers. Yeah. So please, just to, calm down. All right? Yeah. Calm down. You still have your phone. Your phone hasn't been stolen, has it? I deal every day with people who have actually had their phone stolen and have been severely beaten whilst they had the process. You haven't had any of that happen to you.
Do you expect to happen to me?
Okay, I'm not saying what hasn't happened to you isn't necessarily wrong. We don't, but the way you're going about it isn't the best way.
How am I going? I'm talking to your officer, one of your colleagues, and I'm reporting the incident. And from over there, you are saying they are doing it for the show.
So look.
No, sir, don't touch me.
I just want you to look at what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so
go
every single place.
Sir,
You see.
And if this doesn't look like a show, I don't know what is. I mean, it's a show, isn't it? It's obviously a slow news
Let
day.
me run the show then.
And what's this here?
Let me run the show then.
What is that?
It's a microphone.
It's a microphone.
Yeah.
You're recording it as well. It's a slow news day.
So what?
It's
So what?
clearly a slow news day.
Is it
This
illegal?
has gone on for a long
Look,
time.
someone harassed me. Now I'm going to talk to the camera. Someone harassed me, and I came to the officer.
you're turning to present the camera.
Yes. Because you call it show. Your stuff. Sorry, sir. Let me. 30 seconds. No. He interpreted me. He didn't ask him to stop. You're asking me now to stop. Let me talk to the camera now. I came. Someone grabbed my phone from my hand. Snitches is from my hand. I did not come to report about a stolen phone. I didn't come to report about a stolen phone. I came to say that what has happened. I was talking to this officer. This officer is saying it's a show. So I'm just trying to understand what's going on in the speaker's corner. If Muslims report, then it's become a show. We are being threatened last week. I told this officer as well. We have the video last week. Someone threatened us to kill, and still we are being told that we're just a show. It's just a show. Sir, you know the incident. So do whatever you want according to the law. And but don't tell it's a show, please.
I don't want this between you and I.
Yeah. Look at the officer. What's your name, sir? What's your name, sir?
Waving the placard behind me and the 4 cameras. There's no show going on here at all.
You don't.
Your microphone and there's no show.
Maybe you shouldn't come to speaker's corner then.
One microphone.
Yeah. Then you should. Then.
You wasn't live. We've got to start again.
Yeah. Then you should.
Did you get it all?
Yeah. Then you shouldn't be in the speaker's corner then. If you are afraid of camera, then you shouldn't come to speaker's corner then.
What is going on in the world today?
I'm not forgetting my best side.
Squash.
Someone touched your phone, deal with it.
What I will squash, okay, is that it wasn't harassment. Okay.
So it was okay.
No, stop.
If it's not harassment, then it's okay.
No, it's not.
Harassment is a pattern.
Yeah, exactly. Harassment is a course of conduct by an individual. Okay, that individual needs to basically be of reasonable mind or of having been warned by a person of reasonable firmness, me, you. That behaviour isn't acceptable. Okay, if that behaviour then continues.
No, he's saying it's a show. This officer is saying because it's a camera, he's saying they're doing just a show.
And you're saying it's not
This officer is saying it's a show.
Are you saying it's not a show?
This doesn't need to carry on.
Get the warrant card for every one of them, and then have a discussion.
So we can either. I'm trying to just.
Can I take your name and number, sir?
Hello, you are literally on top of domestic. Are you on Edgware Road? Yeah, you're literally on top of an abandoned phone call, possibly domestic.
Sorry.
Addison, ADD ISON 262
115 Queensway, Weststow.
Romeo Oscar.
It's correct.
That's it. Yeah.
What about you, sir? Lawrence?
Yes, ma'am. Although I've been more than cooperative with you, so I don't know what it is I've done. I'm trying to help you.
Anyway, that's fine. Like I took him. I took his details.
Right.
Fine, yeah.
So, harassment, like I said, is a course of conduct. Okay, which means it needs to happen more than once. Well, yeah. Okay. From the specific individual.
Okay.
So, last week, what happened?
Yeah, it's with a different
that
guy.
Was a different guy.
Understandable. Yeah.
So, this time around, okay, I wouldn't be willing to say it's a course of conduct. Okay. Because I haven't spoken to him, we haven't got his side of that story, okay? So it wouldn't be harassment, okay? But if you come to me later and says, oh, he won't leave me alone, he keeps trying to take my phone, things like that, then we're going to look at it, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? Because now we've got that pattern of behaviour, there's a course of conduct.
Yeah.
Right. So there's that one to the side, okay? Yeah. By no means is it okay to come here and, sorry, so I'm just going to use this as an example here, me take his sign and then go and give it back. Mm-hmm. But as I said to you, okay, it isn't theft, okay?
I'm not saying
and
it's
if
theft.
you don't fear your own personal safety, it isn't an assault on you. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Because,
I feel threatened.
You do feel threatened?
Yeah, I feel threatened.
Okay, you feel threatened. Okay, that's not a problem. So, we have ways of dealing with it, right? Because, believe it or not everybody that the police come in contact with, we need to arrest them.
No, I'm not saying. Sorry, I'm not saying. Look, in this park, we see the incident. Many things happen, then it's resolved again.
I speak to millions of people, so I don't know your understanding of everything. Yeah. Yeah, because me and you don't.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
so
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
So all I'm doing is making this clear for everybody, and I do it in the same way to everybody, so they get the same service from me.
Yeah, that's
fine.
Sense? Yeah.
Right. So now we have things. So a common assault, right? You feel you were threatened. Okay.
Yes.
So we have a potentially a Section 5 public order. Mm-hmm. Okay. Which is you felt harassed, alarmed, or distressed. Yep. Obviously, you feel a bit distressed by the situation. Okay. Well, we have.
But maybe not according to your officer. He's saying it's a show.
Right. What I'd say to you, and he won't mind me saying this to you, okay? If you have an issue with our service, his service, or anything else, you have the right to make a complaint. Yeah. What I will not do here right now is engage with you about your dealing with my colleagues or any of them.
Do you think it's a show? Just to ask you.
Sir, I'm taking your report to me as seriously as I can, and I'll take your details in a minute and I'll record the incident.
Yeah, excellent.
Right?
Yeah.
So then, but we need to establish between us here a common ground, because I obviously am, as an investigator, need to take the investigation forward.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I might deem that going and talking to him commits an offence under the Royal Parks and Open Spaces regulations, which for that he would be recorded for.
Yeah.
Okay. That might be necessary. That might be the the outcome. Because it might just be look, this has been handbags, okay, it's silly, we're adults, it doesn't need to happen again. It doesn't happen again. Yeah.
Really appreciate if he stops doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, for example, if he says, I felt threatened as well, so this, that and the other, then I will consult my supervisor, because we will have to decide as to whether or not, we might, because he's an evidential review officer. And then if it goes down that way, there is the potential we can just say, a common assault gets recorded, but it gets closed because it's not in the public interest to continue with the prosecution. Yeah. Would you argue with that?
That's fine.
Do you think...
No, what we are saying, look, I'm coming to this speaker's corner in a regular basis, in every single week. and we see what people are doing. Like some people, it's not only from the Muslim or not from Christian, not from like any religious parties. It's from all over the places. Like you see some Muslim, they are being aggressive towards others. You see some Christians, they're being aggressive towards other people as well. We see it very common in this park, and we don't want to see it. We can, like, we have difference of opinion. We don't agree with each other, but it doesn't mean that we need to be aggressive with someone else. We need to take the phone from someone else. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm kindly requesting you to look into this matter and making sure that it's not going to happen again. Because if it's happened again, it will escalate more other things too in the future as well.
I do wholeheartedly agree with you.
And I'm very distressed and really upset with the unprofessionalism with this individual.
Again, but let me on that one. I will not go into that.
Yeah, okay.
That's
fine.
Because also,
because
I'm not his sergeant.
Yeah.
So it's not my business.
That's fine.
Okay, so you'd have to go about complaining.
That's fine.
And
that's fine.
Okay,
yeah.
I can't.
No problem.
Do anything about that.
No problem.
Right. But I can now just improve our relationship and how we.
That's
so
fine,
we
sir.
Can get to
that's fine. Yeah, makes sense.
So you
makes
can
sense.
obviously go about your day.
Makes
as
sense.
Well.
Yeah, that's fine. Just for the record, I never. This is my first interaction with police as well. I never came across to report something to police. Nothing happened to me before, so that's the reason I was a bit like upset and feel threatened as well.
You don't have to explain yourself.
And yeah, and saying these things as show. It's really unprofessional from an individual who is in public service, and if this guy thinks he cannot take the complaint professionally, he should consider his job as well, from whether he's fit for the public service or not.
What I'd say is you need to, if that's your complaint, you need to put that in a complaint.
Yeah, I'll do it for sure. I'll do it for sure.
Whatever your opinion is and how you've seen the incident,
I'll do it for sure.
That will go to his supervisor, and his supervisor will talk to him.
Yeah, I'll do it for sure. Yeah. All right.
Now, away from the cameras, because this is the bit where I need to get your details. Okay. Unless you don't want to provide me your details.
I don't want.
You don't want to.
No, I don't.
Fine.
That's not.
I'll go and talk to Street Night Live.
That's fine, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, do you want me to come and find you with a bit of an update, or are you happy that I'm strong enough character to deal?
No, that's fine. Then you do it. That's fine. That's fine. I believe. That's fine.
That's
all right, sir.
We'll leave.
Yeah.
All right?
Thank you. Thanks for your cooperation. Yes, take care. Bye.